Yesterday was supposed to be my last day. What does that make today? Should today be spent like any other? Should I scream out in defiance at this existence, at life? What should I be doing with a day I never should have had? Is this borrowed time that I'm moving on? Is it time I've clawed back from fate through hard work, through the dedication and, quite frankly, applying my body, mind, and spirit? But this is just a thought. And thoughts aren't going to get me very far right now. While they may be useful for planning, for setting things in motion, action is the thing I need now. Because I need the resources to actually ensure my survival. So, I guess I get to it. And where to start? But with the unfortunate, the very unfortunate realization that I didn't have enough resources to make any thrusters for the hover vessel. I did, however, get the 4 hover engines I wanted. So, I guess there's that. But yeah, I am quite out of resources. Luckily, though, there are still a good number of rocks in the area. But with the temperature climbing, I don't know that I'll have much time outside. After a bit of scrounging out there for resources, I've gathered enough to make at least 1 thruster for the hover vessel. I'm hoping it'll result in 2. I have 2 queued up, and it does look like I'll get at least 2. I'll have to keep the repulsors on, as they'll provide, hopefully, thrust in the rest of the directions. But I will queue up a few more, just in case it is capable of, well, creating all of them. I doubt it will be, though, as we are, well, we're desperate for resources. Let's be honest. We are desperate. So the repulsors will stay on in the hopes that they are going to provide some additional thrust. But as I'm looking through my logs, I realized I haven't talked about the garage door I now have in. So I can have my hover vessel inside the base and work on it in the nice temperature-controlled environment in here. Although the shutter door is a bit temperamental, going off every time I get just the slightest bit close to it, which is rather annoying if we're being honest. But not as annoying is the current configuration of the hover vessel. So I'm going to begin by pulling out every non-core essential block, and maybe even some of the essential ones, and see if we can't get a nice little rebuild going on it. Well, I wouldn't call what I did to the hover vessel an upgrade. More of a bulking up, I guess, is a more accurate description of what I did to it. But I did run out of blocks very quickly, and I'm hesitant to make more. As well, it's going to result in less than favorable outcome, if we're being honest. Too large, and it'll not really work or move or do what we want. Be too heavy. And if I use anything too light, it's a single shot will take it out. So if I don't notice a drone on the horizon right when I should, well, unfortunately, it'll be the end. I do need to get an additional generator on it, as well as some extra fuel if possible. But for now, we'll see what I can make, see the last couple of blocks, and then head out. I think today I'm going to circumnavigate the top portion, because we see a Promethium and a Pentaxid deposit basically right on top of each other. I don't know if it's from the ship scanners picking it up, but we should take a look at them, as those are two vital resources that we would need for getting off this planet and warping out of here. So, very much worth the look. And hopefully, it does pay off. Just setting out now, navigating around the planet. Ooh, the front end is catching on some things. Although it is a lot more stable than the previous iteration of itself. But circumnavigating now, trying to stick close to the pole, as it should allow me to, well, dodge most of the fissures that have plagued my travels across this planet thus far. So hopefully it's not too much negative near the pole. Although I do see some mountainous area that could pose a substantial issue if I need to dip down into them. Looks like there's some resource radar signals in them, although I think I'll hold off on touching them for now until I have a better mining setup. Whether that's a laser drill for handheld purposes, or if I can get something set up in an SV variation. SV, probably HV is where I might have to settle, though. But we're not at that point just yet. Coming up, and ooh, another drone. Oh, but we did come across another gold deposit here. Like I said, that the last one. And although this one may be difficult to dig to as well. And that's a drone down. Hey, and I leveled up. That'll give me more points in the PDA to unlock some more tech prints. One step closer to getting off this rock. Now, here's the hoping this drone had something valuable. And it kinda did. Not the most valuable haul you'd ever find in a drone, but I mean, good enough for me for now. Alright, that Promethium deposit. Oh. That's not good. Radar is picking up. Oh my gosh. A large number of hostile signatures near those two deposits. Those are key deposits as well. I would have very much liked to be able to get my hands on them. Yeah, it's straight into Xerax territory. Nope. 1.1 from 1 now. It is level 5 rated, according to the sensors. That's something we're going to avoid. Alright. From what little topographical data I do have, looks like if I can get straight south, I can hit the South Pole and try and do the same thing I'm doing here. Circumnavigation. In the hopes that I'm not gonna run into another cluster. Like, there are a lot of them there. But hopefully you don't hit another cluster of Xeraxian scumbags. And hey, there's a non... Oh, I've got a couple on scope. Non-radar... non-resource radar signals. That's what I'm picking up. As well as a few other drones. here and there. Ooh. Drones, resources, and drones. Oh, a copper deposit. See if we can get our hands on a bit of that. That would be phenomenal. As we wouldn't be so overly reliant on... Whoa. A crash drive 1. What is that? I've never heard of a drive 1 ship. And a drone down. Oh, get back in my hover vessel, as it is just a little chilly out here. More bits. Beautiful, beautiful bits. Yep, I'm going with my previous assessment. I've gone around a bit of this ship we've found. And, well, it's got grow plots on it. It's got thrusters on it that we want components out of. It's got quite a few things, as well as a few oddities around. Had a bit of food in the fridge, some stuff in its cargo still about. And it has weapon systems that I want. So I don't want to... start pulling pieces out of it straight away. I think I'll hold off. And then come back with a core. What are ice meteorites down all around? Yeah. Not gonna start ripping pieces off just yet. I'll come back, like I said, with a core, and we'll do it properly. Get whole components as we need, or rather, really, really want the O2 station on it. Minigun drone. Should I go for that other sensor I'm picking up? It's on the edge of Xerx's territory, but I think it's going to be well worth the look. At least I hope so. If it's just another scrap of wreckage that's pinging on the radar, I'll be a bit disappointed, but I won't know until I'm there. Well, whatever it is definitely bigger than just a piece of wreckage. Just a small piece of wreckage, like I was fearful of. But it is guarded by a large minigun drone. Unfortunately. And I don't think I can get its attention. Not from this range. Great. Wish I had some better weapon systems on me, but I don't, so make do with what we got. Alright, while that drone's on the other side, I'm gonna get in low, pop out. Got it. Beautiful. I'm glad I still had all the survival weapons from my initial ship. Otherwise, this would be... well, this would be next to impossible. Let's be honest. We got flux coils and some 15 mil bullets. That is amazing. Give me my emergency O2 back. As well as a crashed DSE-2 front. Ooh. Let me get my hover vessel parked up. Well, I found a decent entrance, as well as, I wish I could... I can park this closer, can't I? Come on. There's a door just back here on this piece, as well as I was waiting on the temperature to climb just a bit to a more reasonable level. Make sure I'm still connected to the Wi-Fi systems on my hover vessel, and I am. These antennas will have Very, very, very valuable components for me. Electronics, optical fibers, computers, all of that is indispensable at the moment. Got a few pieces falling off towards the rear. Although that is okay. Now, with most of that taken care of, here's the door. I'd like to do so before temperature climbs beyond the reasonable level I had waited for. Although I think I get a bit of time to go through here. I'm familiar with the design of this ship, so it shouldn't be too crazy. Fuel tanks. I would have liked a core for this as well. A multi-boost. Okay, flamethrower, some Neo, and some fuel packs. I would rather than an additional insulation boost, but I guess we take what we can get. The fuel is great. I'd like to get that fuel tank, so I'm going to hold off for just a moment, as I know I'll be able to pull enough resources out of here to craft a core. I just need to see if we can get enough resources to make a portable constructor. And I should have made an additional one a while ago. But, alas, I didn't. And nothing I can do about it at this point. Minigun rounds, fuel tanks, ventilators. Alright, let's dig. There should be a kitchen area and whatnot just below where I'm at now, as well as some additional cargo that was stored up front on these vessels. Here's the cargo, or at least some of it, and a multi-charge. That'll be valuable. So I stopped looting and just focused on drilling to get through quite a bit of this. And, well, I got enough carbon substrate to make an additional portable constructor, which is crafting up now. Had a bit of dino stew out of the fridge here aboard. And then we get some cargo boxes as well. I haven't gotten all the way through everything, but I found another actual loot container. And it's... oh, hello. Oh, that medical device is taking up most of everything. This tool turret, though, I think I can place directly onto the hover vessel for now. And use it to... double-sided shenanigans. Use it to maybe rip down a few things here or there. There we go. Just make sure I haven't gone over the processing limit, and I have. Great. Just great. Well, I guess the multi-turret isn't really being used just yet. And it is a rather large chunk out of our CPU. So I guess it'll sit in there until such time we're ready for it. The temperature's gone up quite a bit. Portable constructor is ready. Let's see if I can't snag enough resources. Not a few, enough. To make a core. Optical fibers. I've got enough for a core. Maybe even two. We'll queue up two for the moment. And I'll continue ripping down some other things that I know I'm not going to need in a whole block format. Actually, there were more things down here. 2-station, Chet. The gods smile upon me this day. A tier 2 multi-tool? Oh, why couldn't I have had this before I started ripping down other blocks? I don't need that many O2 stations. Ah, I get so many more resources back with this. Oh, glorious day. This is phenomenal. Alright, this first core that got made up is going straight on. Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. It's heavily over CPU'd. That's not a major concern for us, as we're just looting up. That, all the things, give me this. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. It's hot, there's a shower. Oh, okay. Ooh, bandages, hello. We were in need of extra things. Write down so many of these. A fuel tank. I'll take both the fuel tanks. No, I don't really need them. Scrap the ventilator, scrap those. That's a thruster. Ooh, regulate the body temperature. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, look at how many more resources we're getting back already. Oh, I was about to say, is that another loot container? Ooh, I forget about this pentaxid. Oh, great. I seem to be full. Yep, I am full up, and I guarantee I am overweighted. Especially with this medical device, which I would like to keep. Pair of fuel tanks. I could ditch one of them. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Hello. Run, 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 run. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, things to get rid of, things to get rid of, things to get rid of. It has to be the medical device. It's so much. It's so much, and I need the additional sentry turret. There should be another one somewhere. Thought. Regulate the temperature just a bit more. Oh, there should be another one that's down over here. An O2 station. Extra doors, I guess. Blocks. Pentaxid. Doors. Deco. More deco. Alright, this is full again, yes. Okay. Yep, this thing is heavy. Luckily enough, though, I can just cut across the pole. It'll mess with navigation a bit, but it'll be a much safer trip back, as I won't run the risk of hitting any fissures, as I drive straight into a crater. Jeez. Yeah, hopefully... No, I should be bringing back enough resources now. Oh, to make a few extra thrusters for this thing and get it fully kitted up. So, let's take care of that. Back home at last. Offloaded and got a few things cooking up. Use some of the unlock points to get some advanced blocks for the HV. I'm not fully unloaded, am I? I have things in my suit. There we go. Now we're just about all the way there. Don't really need these money cards, although I guess we'll hold on to them. Yeah, so let's go ahead and connect up and see if we can do a few additions to the hover vessel. Also, let's get an extra sentry turret set up just in case there's another base attack. Any more? I do have one more. I guess I should set up. That's the case they come from that direction again. We'll have good coverage for that area. Made up both of those medium thrusters. Hello. Why, thank you. Getting more blocks as well. And I suppose if we have the steel plates, making container extensions, I'll queue up a healthy number of small steel blocks for this thing as well. But while they cook up, so to speak, I'm going to go ahead and start doing the proper rebuild on this. Give me that. I mean, I have two of those mediums for forwards. Here we go. Got the extra fuel. Got the mediums. I may throw these back on. Need this small back, please and thank you. I'll use it as probably reverse for now. Maybe a few truss blocks. Those are large truss blocks. Those aren't going to do me any good. Steel blocks. That'll be nice. Let's see. Can do a bit of work. I should have symmetry mode on as much as I can. Lessen the work and the effects. Small thrusters. How many more? Ooh, we do have quite the excess. Have a small fridge, as we're about to go back and pick up a large fridge for the base as well. We have extra decos already. Engines. Give me another small thruster, I'm thinking. And do. That eats through all of our stone and add a carbon substrate. And that's the big limitation on things at the moment. But try and stay true to my word. We should be able to still do an ammo controller. Nope, that's a container controller. Ammo controller. That we can. And then back to some extra steel blocks. Looky. Need that detector back on here. Gonna need the ammo controller. And then, the extra steel blocks, I guess, are the extra move. We got the fridge here. Suppose can go there. I should take that, and that. Do our CPU extender here, along with our fuel here. The ammo container controller there. It's nice and buried. Steel blocks to separate out those. Ammo controllers at 625. I don't need a whole heck of a lot, honestly, for it. But I will ensure that it is I didn't think of that. Perfect. Ran out of those. Or did I? Hold on. Did I not just pick up one or two? I did. I did. There we go. Can start having pieces block off everywhere. Could do that. That. I can just add extra cargo. Then do some extra protection about. I used up all of my blocks, pretty much all of them. Let's grab this. That. There's no great way to blend that, is there? I made that extra thruster for reverse. That way I can ensure we don't get into quite as aggressive of a pickle as I seem to have been finding myself in of late. I do not care for how that design came out. Back to the drawing board with it. Feels too boxed off. I don't know, that shouldn't really be a major concern of someone who's struggling to live. But it is, oddly. It is. What to do? That is the question. That is indeed the question. Likely, if I drop that back, might make it a little less stable, but I think the shaping may come in a much better light. If it turns out to be that. And then that? Or is there a rounded option? Not really. But let's try it anyways. We'll try rounded up front, which will involve these, and then these, and then we'll try and square it off towards the back. So rounded. Empty that. And then this is, yeah, triangled off. Triangled. And then angled. Here we go. And then right here will be a little shutter or nothing at all. I feel that's the best compromise we can make currently. And throw on these little pad wing things there. Actually, can I get away with doing these there and... oh. I couldn't get away with it because I was ran out of blocks. There and there. Not sure how much I actually like that. Yeah, that's, it's not the greatest. Yeah, it's kind of boatish looking. These I hate, as well as that. I should like to take these, and I would hate to center them more. But I think that's what I'm doing. I do believe that is what I am doing. One there, one there. Where's the... oh, it's right there. Do I keep you there like that? And then leave these to their own devices like they are? Now I'm really conflicted. Also, you can be that. Yep. That'll let those. Oop. Give me that. Give me that. If we're going to be using still blocks, make sure we're using the right ones in the right places. So you're there. The other two are a spot lower. Which would mean the butt end lifts up more if I don't take these and there and there. But that centers that, and I'm afraid that may make it... oh no, it is still quite stable. And that is... obviously you can do that, but that is still quite stable. And it looks like a little boat. Pair versus one side thrust into the side and two mediums for forward. I think is a great combination for this thing. A pair of gats on it would complete the ensemble. But for now, I think she's good. I will check that off of the old to-do list. And speaking of a to-do list... I'd like to make an LCD. But alas, we need carbon substrate. Ooh, wait. We're in the Goldilocks zone right now. Resource mode. There's only a few degrees of temperature left. Give me these. Alright. Now it's starting to warm up. There we go. Got a to-do list with a completed section to view what we have accomplished. We've rebuilt the HV. In fact, I could add build HV and then rebuild HV. Could be in there as well. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and add that. Build HV. This will change, expand, and evolve as we need things. I've only put a little bit of things on here. Gather Promethium. From the one Promethium area we are able to currently get it from. Are you on? You are. Just burning fuel. So Promethium is on there. Build a hangar bay for an SV. I'm going to do so on the other side here. It's going to be a tad larger than this one here, though. And I think it's going to face out towards that direction. So out this wall, after we expand it, will be the entry-exit way for the SV. But I think we need to get working on building a bay for it, even though we're not going to build the SV probably anytime soon, if I'm being honest. We're still just struggling for resources. Other obvious things, gather ice for oxygen, as I believe, yeah, I'm running low. And that will quickly become a need, quite a large need, if I let it run away from me for too long. So yeah, so ice. And then retrieve and salvage the rest of that DSE front. And, well, we still have a coordinate, and we can do so. And then as things get a little more progressed, once we've ticked off a few of these, I'll create either this into a mining vessel, or... What do I need, actually, for a laser drill? Hold on. I know I don't have it unlocked, but... to make a drill, I have all the components. Actually, hold the phone. Drill. Huh. We got a drill. And in fact, while you're building the drill, I need Promethium pellets. You are housing my Promethium. I'll take the majority of it, thank you. Well, well. Look at that. And that'll output 5, and that'll be beautiful. Hold on. Add to the completed section already. Build. Hand. Laser. Drill. Look at that. Huh. So I can go out and actually mine some other things. Oh, that is glorious. 2 major wins. Oh, today. That's the resources and materials from the DSE front. This Crash Drive 1, which has a massive amount of things on it. So, salvageable resources. Major. And then a drill, which is an absolute phenomenal thing to now have. And to be able to actually go out and, well, you know, drill for things. While I'm rambling on, I'm going to plop down a O2 station. Right there. And I can suck up some of the O2 from the ship into my suit. I know I don't have much spare left just chilling about. Actually, I think I have, 2 bottles left in the hover vessel, which I'll gladly throw into there, but things are becoming much more manageable. Still a far way off from being able to leave, but that's okay. I shouldn't be walking out there, should I? I can send my drone. I really do think the next portion is going to be, this door will disappear eventually, but to... Oh, right, that thing's down there. I should grab whatever's out of that now. But to kind of drill this out and flatten it, build over, and then this way, expand the base, get some proper weaponry on it, maybe some more, like, actual solar panels, for that lovely daytime sun, as I want to say we're still generating a net yeah, we are. Net positive there. Oh, so, my gosh, we're doing great now. But salvaging up, getting ice, and doing much more will have to wait for tomorrow. Because after all the excitement, after the wins and everything I've had, it's time to turn in for the day. And as I say these things, there's one last surprise I have for this survival log. And that's the front area of the ship. I ripped out a lot of the flooring of what used to be the bridge. And now have space to put a small living quarters. It's nothing fancy, I know. But it's something. Also, I should have a toilet somewhere. I guess right here is fine. Opposing the shower. But I now have a place to sleep, relax, and plan out my next moves. But for now, slumber calls into that dark void of sleep, that restful abyss. I go. To anyone who's heard this slog, anyone who's listening, thanks for listening, thanks for hearing my woes. And please remember to stay safe out there.